So the fourth album we're going to be talking about is
Tulk Munny, ChepaJecha, which is Bad Cop's favorite album out of the six.
Please tell us, why is it your favorite album?
This is my favorite album because when I was listening to all these albums, I was like, I'm looking for that one album where I get someone who drops bars in Shona and Dembele. He can also flex in English, and he does it so effortlessly with ease. And I was hearing moments on other albums, and then when I found ChepaJecha on YouTube, and I pressed play on the first track, Usara, and he's talking the story about Wesley. I was like blown away. Like I rewinded the track, and I was like, did I just hear what I just heard? Like he just flowed and told Zimbabwe a story about a guy and his life problems and his struggles. And I was like, okay, if this is what he can do on just one track, what else can he do? And he goes on for the next 12 tracks, flexing his muscles, just showing ease. And I mean, we all know Tulk Munny because this is not the first time we've ever seen him on a public stage, because this is Tinewimbo, and we met him when he was still a presenter at Star Kids, Nostalgia Days. He featured on Studio 263. So I mean, he's been out here, and for me, as his reintroduction to the world, ChepaJecha was just, for me, the ultimate album. And as far as I'm concerned, that's the classic album of 2017.
See, the problem I had with Tulk Munny, he had his moments. Like Smart Jet, I think that was
Hashtag
like
Smart Jet.
the guy can flow. He's got bars and his delivery is really strong. Smart Jet was just on point. He kind of reminded me of, like, maybe my comparisons are off, but like his flow and the beat, like an early days 50 Cent type of vibe. That's the vibe I was getting. Like, okay, this guy can spit. And then he went and he touched Gara Gara, which is a cover for what track?
KO's
Kara Kara, which in my opinion he bodied. But the other track that I also liked was Imali. That's easily
that's like five, well, I think we were like 5 tracks.
yeah.
Out of 13, let's go.
That's easily like a radio banger right there. But for the rest of the album, like,
I'm a Damara Guala. Come on, bro.
the rest of the album, like for me, the beats, whoever the producer was, maybe, like some of the beats, it's like they were from 2005, 2006.
But he still bodied them.
Well, yes, that's the advantage. Like that's the good thing. He bodied them, but for me, most of the tracks just didn't fit his style. For me, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, man. Like I wasn't really like he's dope, but I wasn't feeling the rest of the album.
Zimbabwe, as far as
I have to be bad for this one.
As far as your boy Bad Cop is concerned, guys, I mean, Usarara, like I said, Wesley's story was awesome. Then you get Chepajecha, and he's ripping, you know, the streets like hard. Like he's not shy, or he's like talking about the streets as if they're over there, and this is how cool they are. He's talking about you and me, Zimbabwe. You know, on ChepaJecha he says, Chepa Kambuzuma one pa ma shops, ukaita ma pops, choto simu zama one nema cops. I mean, and then he says Chepa ma stores pa ma bombi stombi, pa veranda panogeze wa makombi. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, like you can see that. You've seen people who wash their combis.
Now I feel bad, bro.
By the streets. You've seen people. He's not like trying to create a world that you and I don't exist in. I mean, on the next track that I listened to with Zera Effort, he's telling us the guys who be standing out there on the street selling their sneakers, selling their shirts, the guys trying to get a job, the guy who's trying to start a career, trying to start a future. He's like, put some effort into it. And on that track, he introduces us to his bromance with the MC Gold Furnace, and Gold Furnace comes through and he kills it for me. I'm like, what else do you want from someone who says I'm an MC, I'm a rapper, and I'm gonna drop some bars? And then you get Jiza with my Jiza.
No.
You know?
No.
I'm a Damara one.
No.
Huh?
Smart jet. Please just make it smart.
For me, I had so many favorite tracks, like I said.
So basically, this
Pinda,
album really.
Jiza, Smart Jets, Eli Mali, ChepaJecha, like I said, the Usarara. So
this album really touched you.
This album for me was
Yeah.
yes, as Zimbabwe, we've got people who not only care about Zimbabwe and talk about it enough. Not saying that other people don't, but are willing to rep Zimbabwe, the streets, and not like trying to create. Because I've heard other artists who create dreams, like Zimbabwean artists. So you're like, no way, bro. There is no way that is happening in your life. Like, even artistic license having been given, there is no way.
Fake it till you make it?
No. It's a no from that cop. I'm not accepting that as a standard for the artists who are joining the hip hop genre. I mean, if you're gonna talk about your life, at least talk about something that's real. And he talks about something that's real. He reps the streets hard. He reps the lifestyle that most of us young people in Zimbabwe are trying to live and trying to make it. And so for me, in terms of rating, I totally gave. I felt harsh. I would have given him a 9, but then I kind of like, maybe you might be like, ee, so I gave him an 8 and 9. So Bad Cop, I was like, let me just show them a bit of Bad Cop. So I was like 8.5 out of 10.
And for me, I said what I had to say about the album. I've given it a 6. So yeah, that's Tulk Munny.
ChepaJecha.
ChepaJecha. Yeah.